the title of this again. How much control is too much? So when we first, let's talk about. I've seen people and they have their kids now, and their kids are grown now. How much control is too much when your adult child now gets grown? For me, I feel like you should trust how you raised your child. And
Yes.
if you did the right work, then they're going to do what you need. You don't have to say or do anything. They're going to be like, that's my mom or my dad. That's my grandma. No, that's my auntie. That's my uncle. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I feel like there's a lot of things that you shouldn't have to get involved with. And I see a lot of mothers and fathers and grandmas, and they're doing too much. They're acting like children are still babies when they're adults,
They're
if
trying to
that makes
resolve their
sense.
problems, their
Yes.
troubles. For me, I have adult children. You know that, Miss Marlene.
Hmm.
I I only guide them if they request it from me.
Okay.
Mom, I have this problem. What do you think? Mom, I'm
Mhm.
going to do this. I have this idea. I want to do this and so that. You think it's a good idea? Or do you think it's not? That's the only time I get involved.
Okay.
If they ask me,
When you're asked. Okay.
when I'm asked.
Okay.
At 18, I knew I had, and not because I'm patting myself in the back. I'm not. I know my kids are not as perfect as I am, of course, but I know my kids are good kids. I had, they had as much as a good upbringing as I could give them.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I was a young mom, whatever. So I think I did a good job because my kids are hardworking. They're responsible adults.
Hmm.
They have their homes. They're married. They're good kids. They're not. They haven't given me any trouble to
Hmm.
say, "Oh my God, where is so and so?" I haven't. He's drunk somewhere or
Yeah.
he's using substances. I haven't gone through that, and I thank God
If you
every
don't have
day
that.
that my kids are good kids. That I don't have to deal with. I don't know where he is or she is. It's been 5 days, and I don't know. Thank God I haven't gone through that. Okay,
Hmm.
so with my children, I let them go at 18, 19 for them to start making their own choices, right? And I
Hmm.
mean, I will say, now you have to do this. This is what, your life is now about. If you have any questions, come ask me. Or if
Exactly.
you need help, I'm always here at
I
your
like
beck and
that.
call. Just, all you got to do is, I'm a phone call away. Other than that, you deal with your life, your married life. My son is married. I love my daughter in law. She's a beautiful, beautiful person. We live right now in the same household. But Marlene, they have their life, I have mine. There has
Hmm.
never been a disrespectful exchange between my
Yeah.
daughter-in-law and I. There has never been me butting into their lives. My daughter-in-law
Exactly.
sometimes cooks and she'll come and say, "Hey, mother-in-law, I got some food. Go ahead and grab some. I know you haven't eaten, or if you haven't eaten, there's some food there." They
Exactly.
go out, they come back. I'm not questioning my son what they're
Hey, where you
doing.
going?
My
What you
daughter and
doing?
her husband, yeah, my daughter and her husband, they lived here too because I always do that. I give them, save your money, stay here for if you want, of course, stay here for a year or two, save your money, and
Hmm.
then if you want to buy a house or if you guys gonna go live in an apartment, at least you have money saved, right? Whatever it is
Exactly.
that you're gonna do.
Mhm.
I always give them that option. It's up to them if they take it. And my daughter and her husband were here. I've never got involved in their affairs. That's between them. Whatever they did, whether I liked it or not, what was going on is between them. It has nothing to do with me. And my mother in law lived
Like
with me
that.
for 15 years, and not one disagreement between my mother in law and I. We were very close.
But
So, for
Miss Nexie, I think that implies mature people. Most of the time,
yes,
people who are controlling are unhealed. They have a lot of
yes,
anger. They have a lot of issues that they have never resolved. So that's what I think ultimately is at the underneath. When we talk about peeling the layers back about why people are jealous and
it,
controlling and manipulative, I think that's the underlying is because they have
it,
unresolved issues.
it